Hey, what's up, YouTube? My daughters are kind of sleeping right now, so I kind of want to make this as quick and as short as possible. Um, I just wanted to respond to my early exit from the Battle of the Beats 2012. I'm getting a lot of the same responses, and before I get to talking about anything, I want to make one thing really clear: is that there are no excuses for not bringing your best to that stage of YouTube. I've said it before in comments that I made. I should have brought my best and my A game to that, and if I wasn't going to bring my A game to this stage of YouTube, which again I want to thank Aces Galvin and all of the judges who taken their personal time out of their days to actually do this and to run a tournament on this magnitude is it's amazing, and this community needs more people like you. I want to send big shout outs to Shades and to 12 Shocker, Shell Shocker, man. I knew you was gonna come hard at me, Shell Shocker, and I knew that that's kind of what was gonna come down. I watched your video and just really didn't pay attention to it. I also want to say that you know, I know why I was booted. I know that I didn't kind of fall into the lines of what people wanted done in that round. I don't really think that I have an excuse for that. I want to make it well known that Shades and I had actually spoke on a personal level. He had sent me a personal message, and I had told him why I didn't submit something much better. And the reason for that was that on I think right around, I'd say it was like June 18th or 19th, somewhere in that vicinity, my children's mom got real sick, you know, and I think Aces had released the video, and I had signed up on the 18th or the 19th, something in that vicinity, to get into there. But my child's mother got really sick. She went to the hospital. She was having some complications, so on and so forth. And my children were dropped off basically by their grandma, and she was like, "Hey man, I need you to take care of your kids for a week, maybe 2 weeks, while Melissa is trying to recover." Me and Melissa don't get along. We haven't got along for a long period of time. And I'm a father first and a beat maker, well, way down the line, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. My children are extremely important to me. I hadn't been able to see them in almost, I'd say, 2 or 3 months. We have been at odds. We're about to go through a parenting plan here in the state, in Montana, and, you know, I felt that this is my opportunity to get closer to my daughters. As you saw in the other video, I picked them up and I showed them to you guys here on YouTube, and it's probably at maybe like 131, 132 on the seconds there. May I also just note that they're not an excuse for me not bringing my A game. If any of you guys have ever went over and listened to the Mega Man X Storm Eagle hip hop beat, I have to admit that that's one of my best works. I had something else that I was working on at the time, trying to get that done, and it really, to be honest, fell to the wayside when my daughters came over here. And I think that someone else could have taken that spot and probably done a lot better than I did do. That was what I had complete. It was a true kind of complete beat. I didn't really want to touch it any further than what it was. It was emotional. It was uplifting to me. It was very feel good to me. And I think that the judges just didn't see it that way, and they found that PMC 1416 was just a better beat. And to make a long story short, it was. You know, that's just the truth. PMC is a second year better than BOTB, and to be honest, he got booted early just like I did this year, and I will be in the same position next year that he was in this year, and I wish him the best of luck. Matter of fact, we personal messaged back and forth after this situation was too, and he noticed I was cutting it awful close. But to make a long story short, as I said, my daughters were much more important to me than the Battle of the Beats, and I probably should have took Shell Shocker's advice and probably dropped, you know. And I knew, and I wanted to try to do both, and I suffered, and the tournament suffered based on my actions. So I want to apologize to everybody out there, and I want to apologize to Aces Galvin, to Juan, to Shades, to the Shell Shocker, to all the people who are in the community. That that slot could have been filled by somebody who would have brought a beat to the table that really met that criteria and followed the rules of such. So thank you for the honor, first and foremost, to be in the company of those people who had an opportunity to listen to something that I had. So thank you very much. And I want to say again, I apologize to Aces for not bringing my A game. And you know, I hope that the YouTube community will stay in touch and continue to coach me and to continue to give me the advice that I may need. Big shout out to DJ Sonic Freak. I'm rooting for him in this tournament as well. Big shout out to Aces Galvin for giving me an opportunity to express myself. And thank you all for your watching the video. I see the dislikes. I might tear it down. I don't know if I will or not. I think it's very appropriate. It is a remake, and I think that I'm okay with it at this point. You know, and I'm okay with my choice of uploading it to YouTube. Probably not in the vicinity of what it was in. Thank you very much again. All right, one.